The Scottish Tories hit out at the Nationalist Party over its general election manifesto. The SNP has been blasted for its independence obsession after John Swinney unveiled the party's manifesto. The Scottish First Minister fulfilled the promise both he and his predecessor Humza Yousaf made by putting the push for independence on the first page of the party's general election document, which was launched in Edinburgh today. The manifesto states, "Vote SNP for Scotland to become an independent country." The party's position is to seek to give democratic effect to the will of the Scottish people if the SNP wins a majority of Scottish seats at Westminster, which Mr Swinney said means negotiating for another referendum to be held. There is no other way to get to independence than through the ballot box, the SNP leader added, saying, "We must never lose faith in the power of the democratic voice of the people of Scotland." But with polls suggesting Labour could be pulling ahead of the SNP, he refused to say what losing its majority would mean for the independence movement. But Scottish Conservative Chairman Craig Hoy said, the SNP's entire manifesto can be summed up in one word: independence. The first page is dedicated solely to splitting up Scotland from the rest of the United Kingdom. None of Scotland's urgent priorities will get any focus from the SNP. For John Swinney, independence comes before the economy, the NHS and everything else. On July 4, if everyone who wants to beat the SNP votes Scottish Conservative in key seats, we can defeat the Nationalists and end their obsession with independence for good. Alistair Cameron, Chair of Scotland in Union, added, as promised, independence was page 1, line 1 of the SNP election manifesto. It may as well not have contained a single other sentence. The SNP has made its narrow-minded and divisive obsession more blatant than ever in this manifesto launch. The party simply doesn't care about anything else, to the severe and long-standing detriment of Scots. That's why it's so important that people across the country vote tactically to get rid of the SNP and elect candidates who care about Scotland's real priorities.